to be boring. Yeah. Tell me you ready, Mel, are you ready? To speak for the ladies that keep it nasty, dark and petty. If you pick me, then you might find this upsetting. You say that you're ready, well the joke's on you, get it?
Hi, welcome back.
We're back. Only like one thing has changed. They moved the mics.
They moved the microphones.
Because we're
I don't know if
always
y'all can
talking
still
to each
see
other.
my titties, if they're still as great as they usually are, but I hope.
I also have boobs.
You got good boobs. It's pretty nice boobs. It's good tits. They're getting bigger. I saw Lauren said you had big fat tits on her
So
story.
D cup. I'm not quite a D. I think it was something about that TikTok. What you call it? Just like really like.
What that? Oh, that suit. Them little TikTok suits gonna do it every time. Them jumpsuits.
Yeah.
I want the ones with the flared leg on it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I got. That's the ones I have. Is the flared leg. I saw one that's sleeveless.
I have the one with the it's like a yoga suit, so it's like leggings at the bottom. But that's wearing that is what I get hit on the most.
Flared leggings make it real close.
Yeah,
It makes it feel more like an outfit.
Like you're
but
dressed,
honestly,
yeah.
excuse me, that was so funny because I went to a Kid Fury show, but because I'm so short and so little, I'm so small and feminine, I just looked like a big belly toddler on stage when I was doing my stand up.
Can that be the name of the episode? Big belly toddler.
Because I was just like, my back be so arched and I have on a fucking onesie and I'm just like, I'm so small. Like I think I'm tall.
You are small.
I think I'm tall until I just get around other people and somebody called me a little thick ball of whatever the fuck.
I didn't know how short you were until you was on stage last week, and I was sitting way in the back with Rita and that boy, and I looked at you, and I looked at your head as it related to the logo that's on the back wall.
And you can see the whole thing.
And I said, "Damn, I could clearly read that entire thing." She's small,
and I had heels on,
and she had heels on.
So.
I didn't realize.
Yeah. The show was funny. The show was good. Any like highlights or funniness from the show?
When you was talking about other niggas thinking your nigga is fine, some nigga was like, yup. And then me and Rita and the boy all turned and was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you amen? Like she talking about you. Shut your ass up, dumbass.
As in, he thought he was fine. Like, what was
I
you
think
yupping?
he thought he was fine, and so he was trying to say that like people, like other men, be thinking he fine, and it's like that was the wrong time for your amen chorus, brother.
It's so funny because I was talking about that boy, and apparently, like when he was in the audience, maybe this is the same nigga that like somebody like turned and looked like that Tina Belcher gif, and she's like, somebody looked at him like that's the light skinned nigga, that's him right there, and people seem to be like, oh my god, how do you talk about this nigga and he's in the audience? I'm like,
what are you gonna do about it? Fight me?
It's funny. What is funny? It's true.
Tearing your nigga up while he in the audience would be the funniest shit ever.
But honestly, like we said, I'm not even there. This is what happened.
This is what happened.
This shouldn't have did it if you didn't want me to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's also like not even like, it's really not that bad.
Yeah.
If you think about it, it's funny.
Yeah.
If it's funny, I feel like it should be fair game.
I think all things are funny. Like, I should be able to talk and write about any of this.
And that's what my gripe is with this. I'm sorry. The whole cancel culture. Comedians can't talk about. Bro, I talked for 10 minutes about Chris Brown, and it was the funniest shit in the fucking world. It was funny.
Yeah.
That shit took 10 minutes.
That's funny.
I didn't even realize. I didn't know that people were going to sing along. So I kind of was like jerked back when like, oh, y'all are singing.
Yeah. These terrible niggas that made music when we were children, like the music doesn't stop being a part of our childhood just because they grew up to be awful.
And that's really kind of like the point of my joke, because people, I can't believe you're listening to Chris Brown and you talking about Chris Brown. Fuck him, he's terrible. But this
he's the worst.
One, it's funny. Two,
we all remember.
We all knew where we were when we heard these songs the first time.
Yeah.
Period. I think that's the like.
And nobody's saying he's a good person.
And that's never come out of my mouth.
Yeah, never.
I think that's, again, back to my dissertation. Like, I think people want you to pretend people don't exist. Mm-hmm. When, like, they did a bad thing. They did, and they're going to hell for that.
Oh, big hell.
But I'm not going to not watch, I don't know, Harry Potter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not.
J.K. Rowling.
I just this.
Maybe I'm a broke bitch, but, like, if I had that much money and I had that much undeniable success from a piece of art that I created
30 years ago,
you would never fucking hear from me. I would shut the fuck. You would never hear from me about anything that could remotely bring backlash on to me.
And more money.
Shut the fuck up. We never needed to know this, Joanne. Is it Joanne?
It's
Joanne, shut your ass up.
Millennials can't let go of Harry Potter. You will never stop making money off this as long as we have childhood trauma. So, shut up. You're
lady, she's an actress. I can't open this for some reason.
The one it's like a slit in one in somewhere.
I did it wrong.
The one who was in a movie like they need to let the movie go.
It's for children.
It's been 25. Shut the fuck up.
Shut your ass up, Professor Plant Lady.
I don't give a fuck what you say.
I don't give a fuck what you say.
I just got here like 4 years ago. But so, I'm having fun.
Somebody said, if I was J.K. Rowling, call me Lemony Snicket. You'd never hear from me again. We ain't heard from that nigga Lemony Snicket. That wasn't even his real name. He just somewhere probably on a beach writing sad stories.
We can walk past Lemony Snicket every day and
wouldn't fucking know it. Pop Rock could be Lemony Snicket. And we
I was
wouldn't
gonna say, I might be Pop Rock.
You Lemony Snicket? Are you Lemony Snicket?
You remember Lemony Snicket?
You been writing books?
You a little older than us. So y'all didn't read.
You could be Lemony Snicket.
A series of unfortunate events.
Did y'all read that? How old are you? Yeah, you didn't read that. No.
That came out a little later, huh?
Yeah. You was trying to get bitches when that came out.
No, where the hoes?
Where the hoes at? Fuck these books.
Fuck Jim Carrey and his baby.
Okay, call to action. Look, like, follow, share, subscribe, all that shit, man. Y'all know how I go. My joke of the week. Let me chew my fruit snack.
I'll go.
Okay, I'm gonna eat my fruit snacks while you go.
You know, like, we're millennials and we live through things, but like, as an adult, you enjoy things differently. Mm-hmm. And I was listening to my show tunes, and I was listening to the Wiz soundtrack. I was like, I feel like listening to Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. And I listened to Michael Jackson, and I was like, wow, this is really good music.
It is.
But it's like, duh, it's Michael Jackson. But like, the songs were 5 minutes long.
Yes, as they should be.
And I don't know why that's so funny, but like, this is fucking good.
Because it gave you a chance to really have a relationship with the music. My favorite Michael Jackson song, his older songs, is Off the Wall, like of his older music. My favorite newer Michael Jackson is Heaven Can Wait. But Off the Wall is just such a magical song, in the same way that Virgo's Groove is a magical song, that like you spend so much time listening to it.
You're in the song.
You're in the song now. And
these songs
now
are so short. Even Wannabe, like I love it.
Too short.
But by the time I'm really in my groove, it's over. It's
over.
Go mid. I just got here.
Now I gotta start it over, and I'm in my car looking like a lunatic, just pressing the back button.
And I think that's the thing too. Like I leave those Michael Jackson songs full. I don't really have to run it back. I played Wannabe 46 times on my commute because I'm still not full from the song.
Or that little boy who just came out with that excellent song. Ooh. The I make a bitch say, "Hang on out front row, shake it, you a bad bitch." Never heard that. So this boy is 19. He looks our age, mind you.
And then they say he's gay now.
I don't think he gay. I think he just be fucking niggas sometimes.
I think he like fucked the boy.
He likes girls too.
He's like, well, I fucked that nigga though. I saw the video.
He said, I crack a nigga.
Baby
can't
have no
bitch. Baby can't take a little dick. Get a little dick. Goddamn, you bitches is strict.
Strict as
God. Jesus, more for me. People be acting like they don't like bi niggas.
They be better.
And in here. But anyway, I'm being a real freaky frog. But anyway, no, but that song is like 1 minute and 12 seconds. And so by the time like I'm actually shaking ass to it, it's over. Then the girl
stretch good.
Right, the girl Lay Banks, she got a hit on her hand.
Tell your girlfriend
I've been doing and then get a hit. But it's 2 minutes long. So by the time I'm into it, done, and I got started.
And I gotta listen to it 8 times, and that's how they get you for the streams. I'm still hungry,
but the people don't have the
attention. They let
it
off the wall.
Bum bum bum. Just enjoy yourself.
This out living off the wall.
Live life on the wall. But also people used to go to parties, and I think music was structured around that. Like, you used to be really dancing in a dance hall, at parties, basement parties with motherfuckers. You needed time to recognize the song that was going on, get you a drink, find you somebody to dance with, then exchange numbers or kiss in the mouth, and then go about your business.
And Luther is still singing.
And he's still singing, are you gonna be, say you're gonna be, are you gonna be, say you're gonna be. He's still doing it.
And then they let the songs like fade out. You can transition to another song. There was the big note. They had
bridges.
Things.
They don't have bridges anymore. The girls don't build bridges.
I say after Michelle Williams, we just not doing bridges no more.
But that's why I'm having such a time with Beyonce's album, because it's
an album.
Music. Now you know you needed to make Desert Eagle longer, Beyonce, for the freaky bitches. When I listened to that song, I said there's something freaky about this song that's freakier than what I'm getting. When she said, let you love me like a lady, yeah. Dosey do and nigga creamy in the middle, yeah. Freak bitch talking about freaky ass Girl Scout cookies. Nasty asshole.
She's so nasty.
I love it.
You're such a nasty girl, Beyonce.
I love slutty Beyonce.
Oh, we haven't had an episode since the album dropped.
We have not talked about Cowboy Carter. Boom, favorites, go.
first half is not giving it to me like the second half does. Miley song, one of my favorites.
Yes.
I think Miley, because 2 Most Wanted, obviously, and then Riverdance, and then Tyrant.
Okay.
Top 3.
The first half is doing it for, all of it is doing it for me. One, you young ladies who have listened to 2 Most Wanted, you're talking about something, that remind me of my best friend. That song is for homosexuals. It's gay. It's gay. Oh, yeah. She said, I'll be a backseat baby, driving you crazy anytime you like fucking. They're talking about fucking. It's not about Thelma and Louise.
I feel like people...
It's interpretive, but still.
It's interpretive. Beyonce is a ex-millennial cusp. She not leaving that nigga. I don't think she's as gay as the fan fiction that girls make up.
I think she's more gay than
she's more gay than Zero.
She's more gay than Zero.
She's more gay than Zero, but I don't think she's sneaking in lesbian.
Do I think she's like the TikTok lesbian lady who sticks the dildos to her car window? No.
She's going to hell.
She's going to hell in a handbasket. But do I think Beyonce is a straight person? Not necessarily. But I think sexuality is a spectrum. You know me, I don't think anybody's straight.
You already know.
So, whatever. But Desert Eagle needs to be longer. I also think Desert Eagle is gay the more that I listen to it. I think that song is gay as well. But my favorite on the album is Two Hands to Heaven. Oh, yeah, that might be. Now, let me say this. Y'all have got to stop putting that lady on my feet over these hips and grip. I grind. I'm going to take Drea Kelly is the scariest lady in the fucking world. Change your goddamn name. First of all, why do you still have that man's name? Is anybody, and people like, I think she's going to do the choreo. Beyonce and Jay-Z are not going to acknowledge anything about R. Kelly. So you can wrap that up. They're not acknowledging any of that. She going to see y'all doing it? Jay-Z act like he didn't have 18 shared albums and tours with this nigga. He act like they were never cool. She's not going to acknowledge that lady. She's not going to acknowledge that shit at all. She's not. You must not know what they got going on over there. Especially the way the block is out this Diddy shit. Oh, they are absolutely not going to associate themselves. I still maintain, and well, never mind. I'll tell you after. I'm not going to say that. I don't want to miss my own shit. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, I do think Beyonce is more gay than Zero. 100%. But I like more gay than Zero is also funny for a title. Two Hands to Heaven is my favorite. One, because she mentions whiskey so much and I'm a whiskey girl, so that means a lot to me. And two, just like how it goes from kind of being this like danceable song to the end where it's like, baby, I've been waiting. And it gets very Jodeci like it gets very like boy bandy, and that makes me feel really good. I love the genre bending. That she's done, because Yaya is like 10 songs in one song. It is. It's 10. It's Elvis. It's Tina. It's the Beach Boys. It's the Dream Girls. It's Jimmy Early. Pop. It's so much happening in one song. I think that Tyrant is like, first of all, the Dream gonna make sure you smell him on the track, baby. It has the Dream written all over it. But also, like, I love how people were. You said what? He's going to hell too. He's going to hell too. I love how people were trying to like over explain the hangman part. Like, yeah, she's talking about lynching. She's not. So in my interpretation, when she's like, "Hangman, answer me now," I think it's that whole like Becky, other woman archetype where it's like, I really used to hate your ass because of how you move and you also fuck my nigga, but now you owe me because you took my nigga from me, so tell me how you do it. I want to be heartless too. And then when you hear the song, it's like, hey man, I just got good pussy and I don't really play with these niggas like that. Got that water. Hey man, got that water. Don't act like you don't know. I wish Beyonce talked to us a little bit more, so just like, girl, just tell us what it means. Because I'm so tired of actually Beyonce was what she's saying in this line. She got that water. She's talking about Florida water and the water of the lakes of Minnetonka into the fountain of you. She said her pussy's wet. And what do you know? You're from Shropshire, England. How the fuck do you know what Beyonce's talking about? Just tell us what it means so people can shut the fuck up. Yes, but she's not going to do that. I feel like I'm in AP literature breaking down a Beyonce album or photo or something. Just tell us what it means, Giselle. I will say that when American Requiem came on, that is clearly like a funeral dirge song. And I think that was just so smart, just kind of like talking about how when she was at the Country Music Awards and everybody acted like she wasn't black enough, she wasn't country enough, like that. And she's like, that shit's dead now. Country belongs to everybody now. So a funeral for that shit. Them old ideas are buried here. She got them old ideas. Like, she mad as hell. I love that. What? Do you think they're going to give it to her this time? You said what? Do you think they're going to give it to her this time? album of the year, it would be clear cut racism if they didn't. And I don't see anybody.
I know Taylor's dropping this year, so she's gonna drop the same album she's been dropping. So we gonna see, but they might play in her face.
Taylor Swift is just such. She is just. I know that the level of mediocrity that she performs at is because it is relatable, and other mediocre white women
eat it up.
They eat it up because they see they goofy long-limbed asses in
God,
Taylor.
I didn't get the hot guy either. I'm gonna have a fantasy about how he leaves a cheerleader for me. He's not leaving.
He's not leaving that cheerleader for you. Like, but anyway, I think that it's diabolical that Taylor Swift and Beyonce are even considered in the same factions of performance and production. It's really disgusting to me. And not to say that Taylor doesn't offer things or have any contributions to the music world, fine, because that's a lot. I like some of the Taylor songs, but having her in the same conversation as Beyonce, when you zoom out of their careers, stop fucking playing with me. That shit is so disgusting. And it's other talented white bitches that you could even like put in her place if they had gotten their just due. But Taylor Swift, no, absolutely not.
Okay, we did our jokes. Did I do mine? Yeah, I did mine. Okay, you did yours.
Oh,
no, you didn't. You didn't.
Okay, so my joke of the week, right? So I'm driving my car. First of all, my boyfriend, little sister, wanted me to do her hair. She sent me the style 4 weeks in advance and was like, Talley girl, you got to learn how to do this. Mind you, she's 14. So she's at that age where she starts talking to older women like their peers, but in a respectful way. So like in her mind, I think that we're friends and I like her. So, you know, I mean, I'm still the grown up in the situation, but you cool, right? So she sent me shit and said, okay, I can do this. So she gets to the house, no beauty supply store bags, nothing. I said, where's the hair? Where's the hair for this style? She's like, oh, you know, you usually provide the hair. I didn't know I had to bring it. I said, that's when you get braids, boo. Not when you get, like, this is like a quick weave. Like, this is like a thing. So I didn't want the girl to be disappointed because if she was my child, had she been mine, what you finna do is get these jumbo braids and get out my face. But she's not my child. I don't like to disappoint children. So there's no lesson to be taught here. I'm not her parent to teach her lessons. So I'm going to run to the beauty supply store, get her some little cheap hair. We're going to go on about our lives. She tried to offer me her little $13 to put on it. You keep that fucking $13. You go get your little sandwich or something. So I go to the store. I'm already irritated that I had to leave the house. I come back. I saw this police officer around. I saw him and he like made the corner to pull me over. I saw him when I was coming down the street. I get whoop-whooped. I get pulled over. So I said, okay. I call my boyfriend, put him on FaceTime as one does when they get pulled over. So there's a witness. If something happens to me, blah, blah, screen recorded, all that shit, blah, blah, blah. So the officer comes to the window. This nigga got on shambala bracelets. He like, you know them little beaded bracelets that the boys was wearing in like 2016, little ball bracelets. So he's a whore. So he pulls up to my window and I let the window down. I'm already shaking. I'm nervous. I've started crying already. You know how I do. So he's like, do you know why I pulled you over? And I was like,
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hi.
We love you so much.
Yes, please go like and subscribe
right
and
now.
Share and tag and well not tag, but something. I don't
Grandma. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. You're not a grandma. You're a hot lady.
I'm auntie, at least.
At least. You're not nobody's grandma. But no, please.
All right, but still, yeah. Literally no.
No, I don't. Because I know I didn't do anything illegal. I know I used my turn signal when it was time, which
You're
I don't
not
even.
Riding dirty.
I wasn't doing anything wrong. So he was like, well, who's Sasha? And I said,
Fierce?
Beats me. I don't know. And he was like, yeah, Sasha Talley, which is close to my, like, Sasha is kind of close to what my grandmother's first name is. So I said my grandmother's first name. I was like, do you mean blank Talley? And he was like, oh, yeah. And I was like, that's my grandma. And then he was like, likely story. Like, so this is already accusatory. So I'm like, hey, man. I was like, that's my grandma. I was like, what's happening? Like, what's going on? Because the police officer walking up to me with my grandma name. Now I'm nervous. Is she in your trunk or something? What's going on?
Yeah.
So he's like, she's the last owner of record on this car. And so basically nobody owns this car. So in the system, it looks like you stole it. So I said, we went to the tag and title office and transferred the ownership of this car over to me. It was a graduation present. She transferred it over to me. Blah, blah, blah. He was like, well, that's not what I have in the system. So I was like, well, if you allow me to reach into my purse, like I can show you my license. We have the same last name and the address on my license is her address. Like, what the fuck? So I show him all that shit. And he's like, well, protocol is that I'm supposed to have the car towed. And mind you, the way that I feel about things, would I have had a complete and total bitch fit about that? Yes. But also, what the fuck am I supposed to do about it? If you decide that you have to tow the car, as long as I'm not going to jail, I'm straight.
Yeah, but like also, why are you taking my car, dog?
And I pointed to my building. I said, I live right there. Can I just go home and park the bitch? So he's like, well, yeah, I'm just gonna write you a ticket. He said, but I really should tow the car. So
Like, do you want to throw your dick on the table and take my car?
Yeah, or not? Like, because what the fuck is going on? And then he kept repeating, like, because I had my hands on the wheel, I wouldn't move my hands for any reason. He's like, it's not that kind of stop. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Listen, sir.
You already on that type of time.
You the nigga with the gun. I'm finna keep my fucking hands on the steering wheel. I don't know what you're talking about. So I get home. I call my mother about it because this is right before I was supposed to go out of town. So I'm like, damn, now I'm scared to drive my car to Alabama because I'm for fuck sure not going to jail in Alabama. I've been to jail in Alabama before. So,
shout out to the listener at the thing who want to take a picture with us going like this.
Yes,
please post it.
That was so cute. You said what?
Said please post
Please
it.
post it.
People
and tag
take
us in
pictures
it.
and I never get tagged in anything.
Yes.
Like, don't you just keeping the picture for your own record?
I mean, that's okay, I guess.
I want to see it. Do I look cute in the fucking picture? Post it.
If I don't look cute in the picture, keep it to yourself. But anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So I get home, I call my mom about it, and I'm like, I don't know what I would do. I can't miss Uncle Frank's funeral because of my car. I said, I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just ride dirty because I got. My mom was like, don't do that. So I was like, he said he was supposed to tow the car. And so my mom was like, what were you doing to get pulled over? I was like, literally nothing. I didn't do anything wrong. And she was like, the reason that he didn't tow the car was because he knew he had no legal reason for pulling you over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go to court and hope, because I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I think when you go to court and the officer doesn't show up, they throw the ticket out. Is that correct? Okay. Okay. But I think I'm just going to go to court and assume that this police officer is not going to show up to the court date. Because fuck you. But yes, that's my joke of the week, that my car is apparently stolen by me and somehow owned by me at the same time.
Talley stole a car.
I stole a car. I put that on my resume. Put that on my fucking repertoire.
Okay, so we have this letter from Beyonce. Beyonce, let me tell you something, baby.
Don't you ever
send a letter this long to the fucking podcast.
I love you so much.
We love it. Don't you ever send a letter this long to the podcast. This one, any other, it's long.
It's so long. Oh, these not empty. Sorry.
So you can have them.
No, I was just trying to put it on the floor, but then
it's so long.
Well, child, you start and then
Okay, so paraphrase the first. This is somebody who we met at our show. Thank you for coming. Again, they sent us like gifts and everything. Blah, blah, blah. So they're talking about their friends who fell out with them, stopped talking to them in March of last year, I presume, because of the Megan and Nicki beef. This is when it started, and Nicki just released the song "Seeing Green." So this is a while ago. Okay.
Was that the "Do We Have a Problem"? Was it that song?
I think that's called "Do We Have a Problem."
Oh, fair.
I was over gossiping about celebs because I was going through some stuff in my relationship, and to be honest, I didn't feel safe to share that I was talking to someone, because when she was with her man, she thought I didn't like him, but that wasn't the case. He wasn't memorable like any other guy she spoke about, so I don't really remember him. Okay, basically, like, their relationship was doing good while Booty Hole is the person. That's her name. That's what we're calling.
Okay, we're calling the person
friend.
Booty Hole.
Relationship wasn't doing great. Whatever. And then he looked up one day. They looked up one day. I wasn't sure on the pronouns.
We don't know your pronouns. I'm gonna just stick with they them.
They look up, and Booty Hole has blocked them on everything and like unfollowed or whatever. Okay.
Is it working on here now? Can we see it?
You can. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. It's
hard for me to keep up without seeing it. Okay.
It actually might be better for me to do this. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Make some... you bring up the issue, ask them clarifying questions, see what their mind space is doing. Okay, so Booty Hole just being fucking weird. That's just really the... Okay. I later experienced all my blood relatives show me that they'd rather leave me stranded than take me to my cousin's wedding in New York and be around me. They don't fuck with me, and part of it is because I'm part of the LGBT community.
That's terrible.
Had to take the Greyhound bus and train from Massachusetts to New York to see my cousin get married. My grandmother was acting phony, and her sons enabled her behavior, saying she old and grew up in a different time, so she don't know what gay is.
She know what gay is.
They was gay back then.
They had gays.
So you mean to tell me that motherfucker's been preaching about gays going to hell since then white folks changed the initial text in the Bible? Let's talk about it. Clock it. Okay, blah, blah, blah. And my grandma don't know what gay people are. The math, they never make math. And I personally will forever follow the Talley proverb that I will not be the only one uncomfortable. I spoke with my grandmother to ask her why she's acting weird. And let's take a picture. She's always been so supportive, but now I see she's supportive only behind closed doors, so she'll never have access to me. Fuck her and her raggedy ass sons. All of them, she birthed scums.
Damn, friend.
Friend,
Friend, we don't know if we can read this whole letter on the air. So
how
about this? Because we want fuck them. But
this is like 10 paragraphs.
We also want to give you real advice. So we're gonna have to address this separately. I might actually just write you. We might just write you.
Email
back
you personally
because we can't read this whole thing on air. We're gonna email you.
But we'll
back.
look at the attachments and you look cute.
You're super cute in person too.
Yeah, very cute. You
Period.
look cute.
Oh, look at that big bright smile. So cute.
Very cute. Face card is not declining. But yeah, we gonna have to like.
We're gonna have to just email you back.
Like it's
this is a real long letter.
And this is long on the iPad.
Yes.
This is long.
We're gonna have to write you back.
This is long. Okay, yeah. So this one we can read this one. This is shorter. This is letter. I'm 30 now. Why am I tripping off undergrad?
It sounds like actually both of our cup of tea.
Yes.
Hi, Talley and Mel. I hope you're well. I love the podcast. Love me some silly, goofy girls who are pretty, transparent, and most of all, relatable and dealing with some real shit like me. Plus, y'all are some baddies. I can pay y'all bills if you want me to.
Please.
Please, per. A former friend of mine who I was extremely tight with in undergrad reached out to me recently. Long story short, we had a falling out because she got into a sorority that we were both interested in, and she got on and I didn't, and her line sister started being weird and mean to me. I remember Mel said this in a previous episode that some women main goal is to get into these sororities to either A, chase the popularity that they didn't get in high school, or B, they have mean girl aspirations that they can fully live out now. I found out that her and some of her line sisters were talking shit about me, and it honestly hurt me that my friend would let 3 little letters change her and change our friendship like this. Since then, we haven't spoken. No communication has been going on. For the longest, I was angry at the fact that I didn't get an apology from her, and I felt like I was deserving of one. I'm a big believer in owning your mistakes at the level you mess up at. However, it took me sitting on the couch in an office talking to the lady and unpacking the fallout to come to the breakthrough. And this is a tough pill to swallow, that sometimes you're not going to get an apology from people no matter how deserving you are of it. Some people are just ill-equipped to give you one. Woo! After that harsh realization, I just accepted that an apology isn't coming and to move on with my life.
Sometimes I feel silly for still feeling a way about things that happened to me in undergrad, especially now that I'm in my early 30s. I should be out that by now, right? Girl, no, I ain't over shit. Anyway, she requested to follow me on IG, and then after I accepted, she sent me a DM asking if she wanted to meet up for coffee to talk. I accepted the offer to talk, but honestly, there's some trepidation there. Okay, SAT
Come
word.
on, word. I love trepidation.
My parents and the lady says that I should hear her out and see what she says, and I agree. Give her a fair chance to hear what she has to say. But in the back of my mind, I feel like she may be on bullshit, but I don't know. We fell out in our early 20s. We're now in our 30s, and I know that time heals all wounds. Heavy eye roll, because sometimes time don't do shit, and it don't. Mm-hmm. And that sometimes people can change and evolve. Perhaps the apology may come. My sisters, what do you think I should do? Should I hear her out and expect a long-awaited apology to come, or should I just go in with low expectations and hope for the worst? Help me out, Mel and Talley. P.S. I love y'all comedic styles. It's 90s, early 2000s black sitcom coded.
That's all I want.
Thank you.
Here's the thing with people. You can't go into it either of the ways that you just said. You have to go into it that it is just, the thing is just going to is. It is going to be what it is. Because it could be that she does not want to apologize. She wants to start a brand new relationship with you and doesn't want to address anything at all.
About it at all.
Which could be ridiculous to you, but that may be her way of like reclaiming friendship. It could be that she want to call you a dirty stinking ass bitch to your face. It could be that her and them girls finna come beat you up. You are going to be very anxious trying to sit and figure out what it is going to be. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't go into it expecting an apology. I think that an apology would be nice, and it's nice to feel that way. But if you go into it expecting an apology, because sometimes people don't even know that they got shit to apologize about. Mm-hmm. They didn't even realize how bad they hurt you, or that because in their mind, it might have just been, I was doing some young girl shit. That's what people do when they're young, and I'm not finna have that be held over my head or shit like that. So you just may not get what you're looking for. So I would just, go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, I was going to say, and she probably feels like the reach out is the apology. She might feel like this is the apology.
An olive branch.
You may not, the olive branch is the apology in itself.
Yeah.
And again, I feel like I'm here with the weird sorority shit, the undergrad shit, blah, 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 blah. People did a lot of dumb shit trying to fit in. Like, even it's we're grown and we're adults, but people are still trying to fit in college, post-grad or whatever.
Gross.
So, which is like, but at the same time, I get it, especially like in the sorority of it all. Like, people want to fit in. Okay, these are her sisters, so now she want to fit in with her sisters, and they talk shit about you. Like, okay, well, I want to fit in. Well, I want to
fit in, so I'm gonna talk shit about her too.
Right, and it's lame as fuck. And then people get older and they realize they was fucking wrong, and they want to go on these apology tours, And you may not get that verbal, I'm sorry for hurting you. I'm sorry for being weird with, Ashley and Jessica, whatever the fuck. You may not get that in those exact words.
And
the way
she
you
might think you weird.
And she may think you was talking shit about
she may, you never know.
She may have a whole nother side of the story. Like, oh, well, you was talking shit about me. And it's like, oh, that's what you thought?
She might want to sit you down and be like, you actually hurt my feelings. And this is why I started being weird. Not to say that you did anything wrong, because we don't know you or this girl.
Right.
But just, it could be anything. And I don't want you like showing up with expectations and then you getting your feelings hurt because y'all are not on the same page. So that's just what I'll say. Also, like, yeah, it was 10 years ago and y'all were in college. But also, I believe that people are pretty much usually the same in themselves. So I would just take that with a grain of salt too, that like anybody willing to switch up on you and talk shit about you behind your back is probably likely to do it again in adulthood. Hoes be weird at 30 and 31 too.
Hoes is still weird at 35.
Hoes is weird as fuck.
So weird is something you're not going to be able to kind of get away from.
Yeah.
But not to like make excuse for her, like be on her side, nothing, but just like hear the baby out, see what she got to say. And if she still tell you what you want to hear that's going to make you comfortable with being her friend again, then fuck her. Because sometimes you may not get that verbal apology. Like, but sometimes you miss your friend.
And sometimes you just need to set eyes on an old friend just to know that they're okay. I've seen people that I've fallen out with before, didn't speak to them or nothing, but I'm glad your dumbass is still alive. And
I hope your mama good.
And hope your mama good. You seemingly will.
Fuck you, but I'm glad you're okay.
I told you that what's her name was pregnant. I reached out to her. I said nothing has changed between how I feel about you, but I know you wanted a big family. I'm glad.
Congrats.
Congratulations and the best to that baby.
Here.
And blocked her ass right
Am
the
I
fuck
saying
back.
Better than me, but
blocked her ass right the fuck back.
Here, hope you having a great day.
Fuck off.
Congrats.
But I can't say fuck the baby though. The baby didn't do nothing.
Statistically speaking.
The baby didn't do nothing.
Statistically speaking.
All right. Well. But they're two bad people, so they'll make a good baby.
Oh, negative.
Yeah, positive. Be a great baby. Be an excellent child. But no, sometimes you just want to see your old friends and make sure they're good. So that's all well.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
okay.
This week we're talking about time traveling.
So for booty hole, booty hole, booty hole, so booty hole. Okay. You could travel in time.
Mm-hmm.
Which historical figure, and I'm talking about
I got it already.
Pre-pictures, pre-civil rights.
It's not pre-civil rights, but I'm going to keep it.
Do you think will put you through the goddamn mattress?
Oh, no, I didn't. I thought you were asking something else.
What you thought I was asking?
I thought you were asking this one.
No, this is part of the, what you call it?
Booty hole. So
but this is for booty hole, like, King Tut had that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's a ridiculous person that you think had good dick?
David from the Bible.
You are a sick bitch.
What? He seemed so fun. And angry. I love a broody, angry, fun boy.
For you to get up here and say David from the
Bible. First of all, I like a nigga that know what he want. Mind you, problematic. But the fact that he saw Bathsheba bathing in the garden and was like, I got to fucking have it. Sent her nigga to the front lines of war. Like, I mean, that's a too long didn't read of it all. That like, not only did you have sex with somebody else's woman.
Your nigga got to die.
Your nigga got to die because I done got you pregnant. So
and he can't find out.
And he can't find out. And he just was a creative little toxic fucker, man. I don't know. I'd have fucked David. Am I going to heaven? I don't know. Maybe.
Is David gonna be there?
According to the word, yeah.
I'm trying to think. I can't even think. But I know at least one of them pharaohs had it.
Which one, girl?
I don't know, but like somebody had. I need to get in the sarcophagus. British people, after you done finished stealing all the goddamn skeletons out the pyramids. Who was fine? Let's unwrap that.
Mm-hmm. Unravel them. Let's unravel. That was funny. I hate you.
All right, so we're talking about time travel. Go ahead,
yes.
Present it.
Whose ass would you go back and beat?
So yeah, we're talking about traveling through time and just doing stuff and like causing havoc. There's so many asses to beat throughout history. Napoleon.
That's a good one.
I could take Napoleon.
That's a good one. He's a little son of a bitch.
And he started a lot of bullshit. I'm whooping Napoleon ass.
Yeah, just kick him clear across the room.
Whoever the fuck snitched that Miep had fucking Anne Frank and them up there, I'm beating y'all ass. Stop fucking playing with me.
Because why was that even
Hitler
your business?
Ass getting whooped. All them slave. Thomas Jefferson, you get off Sally.
Yep. Stop. Get unhunch her.
Get your
ass off of her.
her.
Get off of her now. Fucking freak.
A lot of asses getting beat.
Yeah.
Just
I know mine. I got one.
Who?
Ronald Reagan.
Oh,
I'm kicking
that's not even, because we was alive at the same time.
kicking,
But honestly,
kicking that bitch, clearing the chin. Just kicking, just you fucking.
And Nancy
freak.
can get it too. Just
You
being
said
ugly.
who?
Nancy.
Nancy. That's the one sucking all the dick.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's so mad doing dumb shit with the CIA. Because this bitch sucking skin off dicks every chance she get.
Like, oh, you married to Nancy, huh?
I bet she was fun at parties though.
Now, you know, that was gonna be my next question. Who would you go? This ain't on here, but like, who would you go for a night out with? Because I feel like Marilyn Monroe was fun.
I feel like Marilyn Monroe was a good time, and I would have just have loved to been her plus one.
She probably would have been so sad
when she
though.
sang that fucking happy birthday, happy birthday.
We were in the car like, ah!
I'd have been like,
You saw Jackie face? Ah! Happy birthday,
Mr. But you know what? I probably had that bitch killed too. Don't sing my nigga like that on his birthday. Don't do that.
Jackie said, oh, okay.
Okay, you wait right there.
Bet.
Poor baby.
Bet.
But why would you get up there and do that? And you know you fucking.
But I
this
just
man.
feel like Marilyn has so much darkness in her because she had been a bad bitch her whole life and been attacked and all the things, even in death. So like that Uber ride probably been so sad.
Yeah.
Like they've been quiet. It's like,
You
good?
okay? You good, sis?
Good.
I would have loved to. Let's see. I would have loved to. What's the? I would have loved to be on the set of Gentlemen Prefer Blondes
Uh-huh.
with her and what's the other white lady where they be having the bad bitch evening
The
gowns
titties and
on, the
stuff.
titties, and they be walking
Yeah.
around. I would have loved to
Mariska
be a part
Hargitay
of-
mama, right?
Huh?
Mariska Hargitay mama?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I think so. But I would have loved to be a part of that. I would have loved to hang out with not Rick James, but Tina Marie.
Mhm.
I would have loved to spend time with her. She seemed like such a fun
Just
spirit.
the 80s as a whole. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be with Rick James, but kind of like on the scene safely. Like, the parties they would be talking about, like, where that Charlie Murphy be talking about,
Mhm.
like, we're doing coke. There's lit. People are
Mhm.
getting kicked in the chest. I
Mhm.
want to be like, I know that was
But
lit.
keep Rick James the fuck away from me.
Oh, no.
Keep him far away.
Because that
from me.
nigga's a monster.
He's a monster. Keep his ass
But I
the
want to
fuck
be,
where he
you
at.
know, when Holly Berry was like this,
Yep.
I want to be a
And
party
she,
like that.
She fucking.
That's what I want to be.
Yes.
If I'm not doing this,
I would have loved to be a part of the Soul Train from any decade era.
yeah. Even
like,
Shamar Moore.
especially Shamar Moore. Seeing him shake that shit up like that in there and really just have a silly, goofy time, him fucking doing them dick pumps. I would have loved to be a part of that. And
Like,
he's still
yes.
alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
So we're talking about we can do 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, or 70s, 80s, 90s for all of these questions. Who would you fuck from each decade? Let's do 60s through 90s.
Malcolm X for 60s.
Same.
70s, Teddy Pendergrass.
Why you swear you me? If you go 4 for 4 on this, I'm gonna know something.
80s, I'd say Ralph Tresvant.
Okay, that's where we differ.
90s. God, 90s is just, it's so many different
Mhm.
niggas. Like 90s, we know these niggas.
Mm-hmm. I already got my answer for that too.
90s, it would be, I got to do a couple. Obviously Morris, obviously Lorenz, Mel Jackson. Like, honestly,
There it
like,
is.
you already know where I'm coming
That's the one.
Mel Jackson, but I mean, as soon as you got off the clock from Soul Food from getting punched in the face by Mekhi Phifer, I need you to come straight home.
Swing it my way.
You come when you say forget about your job, motherfucker. You come straight home
and come bring it to me.
and that's
Yeah.
that's my Mel Jackson.
Yep.
That little goofy ass nigga you had in Deliver Us from Evil. No,
No.
Samuel
Hand it here. My 80s.
and Alan Payne,
Alan Payne was hot.
Jason's lyric. I mean, as soon as he got up out that grass,
Mm-hmm.
don't even bathe. I want that outside. You come here, Alan Payne.
You're a freak. You're a freak.
I want that outside on you.
You a freaky ass
I want the
frog.
leaves still in your chest hair, your ass fro.
No. Ass fro. You're something
First of all, you
else.
didn't watch Don't Be a Menace when Endell was talking about he had an ass fro.
I don't remember that. That's hilarious.
Alan Payne so goddamn hairy.
Ugh. I don't want it. I don't think I like the ass fro. You're disgusting. My 80s would have been any of the age-appropriate DeBarge men.
No, the
I need-
Barges got too much darkness.
I don't mind it. I need them to
It's
hit
too-
them
I
notes.
don't know. I ain't going over there for Christmas. They got too much going on over there.
Whenever I get lonely, girl.
They
just
too
need
light
it.
skinned for me.
I need it.
Even for the Barges.
Any of the other
They don't
age
do it
ones,
for me.
I need it. I need it. It's not so much the way they look, it's the musical talent that I'm just into. Like, I want to have I want a glass of whiskey so cold it hurts me to drink it, and I just want to be
like
near
a fucking some CO2 in there.
Yes, I want to be near a piano and just listening.
Imagine how good the dick was in like the conversation pits in the 70s. Like you know how fuck him, but like when Ike and Tina House in the movie,
And they had the shit in the floor.
yeah, the
Yeah.
conversation pit,
Yeah.
or like where Jimmy Earl was doing the coke, doing the hair on.
Mm-hmm. That
I
seems
want
like
that.
a good place to do
That
some
I don't
sex.
want to do drugs today, but if it was then, I would be doing drugs with Jimmy Earl.
I miss when drugs were safe.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You can't even do good drugs.
Like,
no more.
even I was talking to somebody about how, like, when I, like, 2015, like, I might have, like, taken a pill or two and it was nothing because, like, you knew it was safe pills. Now, like, you really might fuck around and die. That's so sad.
Yeah.
The girls can't even have a good time anymore.
It's sad.
So sad. Like, I'm too old to be doing ecstasy and, like, Molly and shit because, like, grow up. But, like, so sad for the girls.
Yeah.
Um,
Your 90s was Mel Jackson?
My 90s was Mel Jackson.
Why be the same bitch?
I don't know.
That was crazy.
Yeah, no.
Because I would have never said the bars.
I know you wouldn't have. And I know that's where we differ because I truly
But we brought her back
think
home.
I would have been a totally different bitch in the 80s. I don't think I would even recognize me. I don't know.
Yeah, 90s. Dang, would we have been able to, like, you know, because college, we're young and stupid. Like, would we have been able to maintain in college?
No, I wouldn't have got
Liking the same
anything
boys?
done. I think all the time about how
we like the same niggas.
Oh, you mean me and you?
Yeah, like that. That would've been
I don't know, man.
That would have been a conflict.
No, well, yeah.
We don't cross paths now.
Yeah.
But
Except
like
for that
that-
one
oh,
time,
yeah, I guess
kind of.
Oh, and then we went to Barbie again?
No. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, but that was like low level, but I was also mentally.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about
Redacted.
Mm-hmm.
But that we our times, well, I guess they kind of
And
did
he was the
overlap.
town slut, so that doesn't matter.
That, I mean, yeah. But
Yeah.
like that wasn't like a beef like, oh my
you too. But
god. But like dang, in real time, that may have been a problem.
it would have been a problem. We have similar tastes.
Damn.
Yeah, we do. All our niggas look like cousins.
They, I mean, y'all, we our boyfriends met. And we were like, now kiss.
Not kiss.
Them niggas are second cousins for sure.
Yeah, they look quite related.
Right? They got the same nose.
Yep. And the funny eyes. Well,
It's weird.
the boy's eyes are funnier, but this one got funny eyes too.
My eyes is his funny. They're like, because they green?
Yeah, they're
Wow.
funny. He got funny eyes.
Because he got colonizer eyes? That's what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't call anybody a colonizer.
You can't.
So.
Because I was going to. Anytime you say anything now, I'm be
Your
like.
granddaddy white? He's white. He's my great granddaddy. Great granddaddy. He's a menace to society. Hope he's enjoying hell. Fuck him. I can't believe that motherfucker, man.
Oh.
But anyway, let's see. Who would you bring from the past into the future? Boom, Whitney Houston. I think that Whitney
Yeah.
would be enjoying
She
the
would love
girls
this.
so
She would-
much.
I could burst into tears about Whitney because she missed out so much fun shit.
Yes.
Like Whitney, you would have loved the rap bitches.
Whitney would have loved Pound Town so hard. Whitney would have loved Pound Town.
She would have loved Sexy Red as a whole.
Yeah, she would
Can you
have.
imagine her saying "Get It Sexy"?
Imagine her, boy, you know this ass super fat. I ain't lying. No, she would have been cutting up. I miss Whitney.
But yeah, but go deeper in the past because that's
Deeper in the
very
past. I mean, it's recent, but like, she died some time ago.
Like we were in undergrad. I'm saying like go further, like someone from the past that
Someone
would be
from the
like
past?
amazed with
Someone
today.
from the past. I mean, I can't think of anybody that's not fictional. I would want to hang out with Suge Avery if she was a real person from Color Purple.
She means no time.
I would have had a good time hanging out with her. Who else from the past would I have liked to hang out with? I would have had liked to been around. This is not necessarily who I would bring back, but when all the drama was going on with like the R&B boys like shooting at each other and stealing everybody's wives and shit, and Sam Cooke
Yes.
and all of that shit, I would have liked to have been around just to see that, because that's pure mess right there. You done shown up to this
Yeah.
nigga funeral in
In his
his
suit.
suit with his bitch in his car. I've got to see it. I've got to know.
Like
Yeah.
I want to. How was the repast? What did y'all eat?
What did y'all
Because
eat?
all
Yeah.
and is everyone talking about it? Because like you know they would brush stuff
It
under
would be
the
the
rug.
talk of the town if
Like
I was alive.
I need to. Y'all ain't see that shit. Did y'all see him in his suit?
Oh God!
And then now we gonna do that.
I wish there had been. I'd have been like, is that his suit? Is he wearing that nigga suit?
That suit on Soul Train. Y'all know that suit.
Oh man!
I would bring, to be specific, okay, so I was watching a video. You know I'm a nerd, so I get a lot of like amusement park, water slides, roller coaster kind of content on my TikTok.
Yes.
And
That
there was a
makes
video of somebody, a POV video of somebody riding the Velocicoaster.
What's the Velocicoaster?
It's a Jurassic World themed roller coaster at Universal Orlando. And that's probably the best roller coaster I ever rode. And I'm a big Hulk fan. It's better than the Hulk. It's so fast. It's so fun. It's all
We gotta
good.
go. Oh, we've been to an amusement park together before.
Yeah, that was fun. We should do that again.
Until you ruined my tank top.
Oh my God. Whatever. I bought you a new one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Still mad.
I was looking, I was like, dang, roller coasters are so fun. But imagine taking an enslaved person. Let's just say Harriet Tubman. Hey, we're free now. We're doing great. But I need you to do something.
Real quick.
They have very fast trains that go upside down.
She probably
No, you may not bring your
ass.
gun. That was my next thing. You cannot bring your gun. There are giant turkey legs at this place.
Giant turkey legs.
They are. But I need you to get on this ride. And she's going to be like, what the fuck is a ride? I said, it's
do
a train.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have trains? Okay, y'all have trains. Like the Underground Railroad, this is real. And it's above ground. And it's going to be so fun. Imagine Harriet
telling
Tubman.
Harriet Tubman she couldn't bring her gun somewhere. I don't think you're getting past that part.
It's like, hey, this is the real Harriet Tubman. She has to bring her gun in. I was
She just has to.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You cannot bring.
It's
I
Harriet
am with
Tubman.
Harriet Tubman.
She must bring the tool.
She has to have her gun.
She has to. It's just her thing.
I'm gonna throw it over the gate if you say no. So
throw it over the gate.
she says she's not coming unless, and this is for history. Please,
we have to do it.
She has to be able to go back and tell the slaves what we are what is possible for us if they just come with her.
I sometimes wonder if my ancestors, because like if ancestors work the way I think they do, they see everything. I wonder if they like know and are ashamed of my comedy and the things that I say. Like I think about like back family, like just like back in the day, and I wonder if they'd be like, all the work we did to get free, and this girl is talking about shitting the bed during sex.
Or yeah, same. Literally same.
I wonder if that's
shitting my own self in my
if
own personal pants, or talking about my vagina being on the internet.
Or my
this
butthole.
is what I want to talk about.
But they got free, so I could do this.
Y'all got like, listen. Would you rather talk about dick and buttholes, or be in that goddamn field? Honestly, this is what y'all prayed for.
Honestly, have you seen the white people? I meant to text you about this, but I was just so sleepy when I saw it, and I wouldn't have been able to have a worthwhile conversation. So have you seen the white people doing the woofing? Have you seen that?
Fuck is that? I don't like it.
So apparently, it's like Airbnb, but it's farms. And instead of paying to stay on the farms, you trade 20 to 25 hours of your labor in exchange for food and shelter.
No.
So white people are not even gentrifying. They're just creeping back into indentured servitude, but with technology. So like this girl was on TikTok and she was like, woofing is a scam. I've been out in the fields all day and they basically had me sleeping in the attic, and it was an attic. They had like an old treadmill up there and like old suitcases and shit. She's like, this is not what I thought it was going to be at all. And she was basically explaining how like she didn't think 20 hours or 25 hours a week was going to be a lot. You are in the field picking vegetables. Yes, that's a lot. 20 hours behind a desk, behind a computer, fast typing is way different than 20, 25 hours doing labor. Even if you do
4 hours a day, that is a lot.
Damn, dumb. Why that's you're slave. It's slavery. It's slavery.
And why would you sign up for that?
Because I think they want to have these like rustic farm experiences, and they thought shit was sweet. They didn't think work was gonna be work. Nah, nigga, that's work. You're working.
And you're outside.
And you're outside. Pale ass over here in the field about to die on the farm because you want to stay on the farm.
Like, what? Like, I'm trying to wrap my, like, did you also see the Airbnb in our slave quarters too, right? You saw that?
No.
A couple weeks ago?
I hope them people get haunted. I hope they die.
Yeah,
I
do.
do.
Plantations, like,
I hope they die.
So slave quarters, right? You renovated slave quarters,
right? And now they're cabins. What are they, cabins?
Something like that.
I hope they die. Are they cottages? I'm sure they said cottages.
Something cute.
I
but
hope
it's like these are slave quarters.
And you know what's so crazy? I hate to say it, other people who have been through atrocities, they would never do no shit like that. But when it's black people and the shit that black people went through, all of a sudden it's appropriate.
Oh my God. Have you checked out the Auschwitz resort? Like,
right.
No.
Could we do that? Could we Airbnb a fucking concentration camp? No. So why is it okay to fucking turn some shit like that? Why is that even legal to turn some slave quarters, some enslaved people quarters, into a goddamn destination? I hope you get haunted. I hope when you get home that you carry the spirit with you.
The lights never stop flickering.
Yep, I hope they run your faucets and run your water bill up. I hope your pilot light on your stove never work, and I hope you die because I hope you die. You shouldn't do no shit like that.
You shouldn't.
playing with people like that, people's spirits and ancestors and shit. Fucking freaks.
Okay, to close it out.
Hate it.
What would you be doing as an adult in each decade? And I have my answer for all of them.
Okay, here we go. 60s, if I had been in the 60s, I think I would have been a socially conscious woman, and I think I would have been like involved in like making changes for Black people in the movement, but in a very like housewife support capacity. I think I would have been very much like, that's the lady that makes the food for the marches, and you know, she make macaroni and cheese, and you know, she got her car. Sometimes she drive the children around, she pick people up, she do childcare. That would have been my support for the movement. I don't think I would have been active.
I'm not gonna be out in the streets. I'll write a check, and now I got y'all at the house, and we can sew some shit up.
But that was at a time where it was very illegal for a lot of Black women to even be housewives. So if I had the fortune to be that, that's what I would have wanted to be. In the 70s, now I would have been in the field. I would have been active.
I was gonna say, my answer for all of them is just being a hoe. Yeah, and I would bring back all the Flagyl and Diflucan and all the ST and the Z-Packs from the future with me.
I would have been a hoe, but I would have been a Black Panther Party hoe. Like, I would have been doing the work while doing the work. Like, I'm going to be here. I'm going to do the free breakfast program. I'm going to help out. I'm going to read the books.
But Huey, you sit right there.
But I'm going to do me some hunching on these hot men and these fucking hats.
And all this leather.
In the 80s, I think I would just be narrowly avoiding crack. I think I would just really have to be in the house. No, I'm serious. Just because I'm a social girl. I like to be outside, and I think I would.
You would have been a part of that first batch when y'all didn't know better. Like, what's this? New cocaine? Okay.
No, I don't think that, because I'm very weary of like new drugs, but I do like to hang out. So like, I think I would just be a hermit because I can't be here because I want to do what everybody else is doing, but not crack.
But that's how crack was able to like brand itself. Because like, if you watch Snowfall,
I watched part of it. That dude got big art on there, and I stopped watching.
Yeah, that third episode, I'm just like, they're like, you got to power through that. What the fuck?
Are you crazy? No, I'm not gonna do that.
So after that, but it did get better. It got so much better. But like when it first came out, I was like a party. I was like, yeah, it's a new kind of cocaine. Like, want to try? You smoke it. And it's like, okay, yeah, this is really good. Like, you get high immediately. This is fun. Next episode, crackhead.
Did you see that dude on TikTok that said that crack wasn't addictive, so he tried it and now he a crackhead?
And now you're a crackhead. Duh.
That's exactly what was
crack.
Gonna happen. No, I thought my cousin left a weed pen in my rental car, so I was going to smoke it. Thank God I have common sense and discernment. I texted her, I said, is this a weed pen? She was like, no, that shit was tobacco. It was a vape. I said, I was gonna be hooked because I got an addictive personality and I was about to be fucking out of here. But yeah, in the 80s, I probably would have been involved in the music scene in the 80s.
Yeah.
But I'm terrified of cocaine personally. I know people do it and they're like, oh, it's not that deep. I think it's that deep to me. I'm all set on that. But yeah, I would have been in the music scene. I probably would have been in church in the 80s, honestly. Because that's where it seemed safe.
That's the best place to go.
The 90s, I think I would have been doing what I did. I went to a HBCU. I'd have been involved in the arts. I would have been outside shaking my ass. I would have had the same whole situation.
I would have been at Freaknik. I would have
been at Freaknik when it was normal. Now, when them niggas started getting weird and all them old niggas made it strange and freaky, I wouldn't have gone to that. But in the beginning, yeah, I would have. You know, Freaknik apparently started in like the 80s. Did you know that?
So I watched a documentary. Okay. So Freaknik started. So the freak in Freaknik actually was for the freak out. So freak. That's what Freaknik come from. Not like freak. No, like bitch. Freak out. And they started in the 80s. The DC Metro Club started a spring break like picnic, and it used to be an actual physical picnic. Mm-hmm. And then it got out of hand. But I texted one of my profiles from 95. I said, hey, like, did you go to Freaknik? Like, how was that? Mm-hmm. She like, I went out there and wasn't like no big deal. Because like, it was kind of like, you must never go over there, Simba. Like, it was like the freaked out part. And it was like
not in the shadow.
Right. It was some areas that was like regular and just normal. Like everybody, like when Tia and Tamara went to Freaknik on Sister Sister, they were being fucking normal. Concerts. You go with your friends on spring break, whatever. I definitely been I'll do yours backwards. I definitely been in Freaknik. I probably would try to be in the videos. Like I think that was like prime time to be like.
Now 2000s, I would have been in a video girl.
No, being a video girl is like my dream. And then for the 80s, I would have been wherever New Edition was.
That's fair.
That's where I would have been.
I lied. 'Cause correct. The 90s, I say I always was born in the right time because I don't believe in being a groupie, but had I been an adult when Jodeci was popular,
my name would be Melanie Swing.
I would be I would have been slutted out. I'd have been on the bus. I hate to say it. I'm not a group sex girly. I'm not a groupie girly.
But honestly, whoever wants some,
because at that time, people just had to know the lore about you as a group sexer. It was no social media. Somebody might have had a Polaroid of you somewhere, but the reach of that is very limited. I would have done so much hoe shit in the 90s just based on the fact that nobody would have known.
And
for real.
niggas are so fine back then. And you really have to really be in the field. So like the late 80s, early mid 90s, LL would have got it. New Edition would have got it. Jodeci would have got it. Boyz II Men, nobody. I'm not fucking nobody.
I'm not fucking nobody from Boyz II Men.
I'm not fucking nobody from Boyz II Men.
Yeah, they're not hot.
No.
They weren't hot.
No, thank you. And I'm not getting in a love octagon with fucking
Wanya.
Brandy, Wanye, and Adina fucking Howard. I'm not fucking doing it. Like, what
and
the
I
fuck
can't
are we
compete with Adina Howard. I heard how niggas.
And
talk
I'm like,
about
how
her.
you go from Adina Howard to Brandy, who is a minor? How do we even get to both of these?
Because niggas just be doing anything.
And then they go marry that one lady and name all of your sons Wanye. They're all named Wanye.
That's why you can't let niggas name your kids.
All of them.
What's in that cup right there? That look good. That's strawberry lemonade.
That's the new lemonade from what you call it. It tastes just too much like a now later. Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay. I haven't been to Chick-fil-A in ages. What?
Oh, I thought it was like, oh shit.
No, I was just saying I heard once they had pissed me off for some reason, and then I heard somehow they were supporting genocide, but I don't know if that's true or not. But I just used that as an excuse to stop. Because I didn't want to no more.
I'll be on the go and she's like, it'd be.
No, I understand.
Listen,
I'm not eating any McDonald's.
I don't eat McDonald's anyway.
My mama asked me to pull over at McDonald's. She had a little craving for a little quarter pounder. I said, "Girl, you're gonna have to walk back up here because I'm not going to no McDonald's, girl. I'm not doing it. Girl, pull over and get me. Not in this car. And ain't
they gonna see me.
You don't have to get a Shake Shack burger or something. Shake Shack. I'm hungry. Well, I've got to go to Chili's.
Okay, well, we're gonna wrap it up. Love you guys so much.
Love you guys so much. See you guys next week. Bye. So you've already liked the podcast
and subscribed. Okay, but next
you have to share the podcast. We need the people to share the podcast.
Yeah, tell everybody. Yeah, tell everybody.
What's the next part? I'm the podcast. Or something. Podcast. No, share this bitch, please, right now, immediately.
All right, bye.
Thank you. Bye.